Hey everyone, and welcome to the Illuminerdi. I'm Asher Friedberg, and today we're going to be talking about everything we know about the upcoming DC Extended Universe HBOMax series, Peacemaker. Before we begin, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and share to help our channel continue to grow. If you watched The Suicide Squad, you became familiar with Christopher Smith, aka Peacemaker, a man determined to achieve peace at any cost, including the deaths of countless people. Throughout the events of the Suicide Squad, Peacemaker slowly became friends with the members of Task Force X. Sadly, Peacemaker's story in the film concluded with him turning on his friends when Rick Flag tries to show the world the crimes the US has been committing. He killed Rick Flag, nearly killed Ratcatcher too, then was finally shot in the throat by Bloodspot during their final duel. The last we saw of Peacemaker was in a post-credit scene. In this scene, we see the agents working behind Task Force X looking to help Peacemaker recoup for a new mission on behalf of Amanda Waller. This makes a lot of sense, as Peacemaker, unlike the rest of the Suicide Squad, always followed orders, even to a fault. The Peacemaker series is set to take place following the events of the Suicide Squad, but that's not to say we won't see some of Peacemaker's backstory. Christopher Smith's father is set to appear in the series, played by Robert Patrick, which could give us some new insight on why Peacemaker is, well, Peacemaker. Following his killing of Rick Flag, and later nearly killing Ratcatcher 2 and Bloodspot, I imagine Peacemaker could be reassessing his morals. The last thing Rick Flag said to him before dying was, "Peacemaker, what a joke." That's gotta hurt, especially after he himself called Flag a hero. Peacemaker appears to be a very flawed character, but like almost the entirety of the team, there's good in him. That's probably why James Gunn chose to continue his story after the horrible deeds he committed in the Suicide Squad. In this series, Peacemaker will be joined by Johnny Economos and Amelia Harcourt, as well as other members of their newly assembled task force. Also his eagle, named Eagly. On this team, Peacemaker will be joined by Vigilante, played by Freddie Stroma, making his DC Extended Universe debut. Vigilante, being a fairly popular character in DC Comics, became a hero after the murder of his wife and child at the hands of mobsters. I think we can expect to see a friendship form between these two characters, if not a rivalry. Another character we can expect to see in this series is Judo Master, who will also be making his DCEU debut in the series. In the comics, Judo Master, while a smaller character, has had several incarnations, but all of them are masters of martial arts. It'll be interesting seeing the contrast between Peacemaker and Vigilante using guns, while Judo Master uses his fists. Two new members are set to join Peacemaker's team. This series will feature Clemson Mern, a mercenary who was hired by Amanda Waller to run the team. We will also meet Leota Adebayo, an underdog who will form an unlikely bond with Peacemaker, despite their political differences. It's also been revealed by James Gunn that we can expect to see a character from the Suicide Squad return in the Peacemaker series. If I had to guess, my money would be on Ratcatcher 2 or Bloodspot, so that Christopher can try to make amends. I also think we could theoretically see Weasel appear in the series. Weasel was last seen bailing at the end of the Suicide Squad after he appeared to drown. Maybe Peacemaker and his team will be tasked to hunt down and recapture Weasel after his escape. There's a lot to be excited about with the Peacemaker series, and we can all look forward to this weekend at DC Fandom, where we'll get our first full trailer for the series. Are you excited for Peacemaker? Which members of the Suicide Squad do you hope to see appear? Let me know in the comments. Thank you all for watching, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and share, and be sure to check out my other videos on the channel. See ya!